Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Thursday, April 19th. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure that when the video is done, please rate the video if you like what you see. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ding the bell to get the notifications of new uploaded content whenever those become available. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to start with T-Mobile, a couple pieces there. A little bit from Verizon, something from AT&T, some Apple news, actually more speculation and rumor, and then some 5G news. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with T-Mobile. So currently, T-Mobile's big initiative is to make sure that they expand on their low-band LTE availability. So basically, every couple of weeks we get some news from the CEO and this on the updates of what's been going on with the network. So currently they have some increased cell coverage that's been updated. It's the 600 and 700 megahertz spectrum that they've been, really pushing to deploy around the nation. So they're trying to give additional coverage, especially to places in rural areas, especially the spectrum that they won in last year's auction. So most of it is the 600 megahertz spectrum. They're using that to cover a lot of areas that have really poor coverage. And, for the areas that don't have the 700 megahertz coverage, they're using that to blanket that area. So it's good to see T-Mobile continuing to push, improving their coverage. Apparently, you can go to the T-Mobile website and you can access their maps to see exactly where the coverage has been added and how much expanding they've done with the network. So go ahead and check that out if you like. The bigger news actually comes from the next Un-carrier move, which is the One Military Initiative. Essentially, what this does is anybody that is a member of the military services here in the States, you would get 50% off of family plans. So the first line is $55, and I guess every line after that is half off. So the second line is at $25, and then lines 3 through 6 would be at $10. And it also gets you 50% off of Samsung Galaxy devices like the S9 and the S9 Plus, the Note devices and things like that. It is available starting April 22nd. I do believe it's really easy. It takes like 10 minutes to sign up. This is really nice. It's also part of the initiative is making sure that the military bases get better coverage. If you're going to be pushing to get military personnel to be on your network, you're obviously going to have to upgrade the cell sites. I'm guessing there's going to be some additional small cell deployment to provide that coverage and to provide that capacity to those the people that are going to be using the services near these military bases. I'm sure there's going to have to be some macro sites that are going to be built, some new towers. The service has to be good. So previously and currently, it's always been dominated by AT&T and Verizon because they have the superior coverage in terms of how much actual footprint the networks have. T-Mobile has been less attractive to these people because the coverage has been spotty. So it's good to see T-Mobile kind of expanding their horizons a bit and trying to get some of these customers from the military forces there. I'm going to move forward with Verizon. Quarter one results in terms of their total finances for the company are coming out this Tuesday, so we're expecting some increases in revenue. I believe they're expecting a 5% increase there, and then a 17% increase in total earnings. So things are looking pretty rosy for Verizon. I'll keep you guys updated on that once we get the final results next week on Tuesday. A little bit from AT&T. It's hard to keep up with all the different plans from all the different carriers, but I try to do a good job of it here. This is for AT&T prepaid. They've added an option. So currently they have a 1 gigabyte plan that gets you 1 gigabyte of high-speed data for $35. The $45 plan gets you 6 gigabytes, and now they've added a $50 plan which gets you 8 gigabytes of high-speed data. The $65 and $85 plans are unlimited. The $85 gets you the hotspot, the 10 gigabytes of mobile hotspot. If you also have a multi-line discount for the $5 multi-line discount, it's now been changed to a $10 multi-line discount, and I believe the fourth line on a 4-line multi-line discount goes from $14 to $20 off. So there's enhancements there. Now you've got that $50 plan, which gets you 8 gigs, and you've got the additional dollars you're getting off on the multi-line discounts. Now let's move over to Apple. A lot of sources are saying that there are going to be 2 6.1-inch models coming from Apple this year. I don't know if that's going to be true. This is complete speculation. But, when KGI does have these rumors, they're usually spot on, mostly right. So, we'll take it with a grain of salt for now, but it does have some steam there. They're saying that one of the devices will sell at $550 and the other will sell somewhere between $650 and $750. in terms of the devices themselves, they're saying that they're going to use Intel and Qualcomm chips, and they're saying that the Qualcomm chips are going to be faster, providing faster LTE speeds, and one of them may even be a dual SIM variant. I'm assuming that would be the $650, $750 device. Previously we've heard there's going to be a 5.8-inch device, which is basically going to be the second generation of the iPhone 10, and then we were going to have a 6.1 and a 6.5-inch device. I don't know if those are going to be OLED. I don't know if those are going to be LCD. We'll just have to wait and see. Sometimes these rumors just end up nowhere. But KGI is dependable as rumors can be. So we'll have to wait and find out what we get there. I'll keep you guys posted here on the channel. And the last thing, from 5G news, the FCC has set a date for its first 5G-based spectrum auction. So it's going to take place in November, specifically on November 14th. They're going to be auctioning off 28 gigahertz spectrum there. Those licenses will utilize that particular spectrum, and then shortly after, and I'm guessing this could be maybe 2 or 3 months after, they're going to want to expedite that auction to auction off 24 gigahertz spectrum. So I guess initially they want to, sell a total or assign a total of 6,000 licenses for these auctions. Nothing really happening in 2018 if that's the case. So definitely 5G is going to have a full head of steam in 2019. There's just nothing in terms of what could happen this year and this calendar year. So I would expect more action in quarter 3 of 2019. But, we're going to start to see devices in 2019. We're going to see more large-scale deployments of spectrum. We really should start to see something substantial next year. So all very exciting news. Let me know what you guys think of all of these things. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on them. Thanks again for watching the video, guys. Have an excellent day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.